Limitations that have been put yet again on silver send shockwaves across the entire silver market.
China is getting squeezed via the buying market.
Bank of America, it is officially flashing sell.
Aren't we going to have a silver issue in terms of supply?
Cue the fire. It just broke. What broke? Johnny Bravo. You broke. The Treasury broke. The Fed broke. The model for 2026 should just read broke. But the Treasury, hey, you know that buyback thing, the Fed, not working. Actually had to postpone it due to a technical issue. Can we just take a moment? This is your government. This is like the biggest machine in the world. I could send you, oh, you need some here, Venmo? No? Cash App, PayPal, just about Bitcoin. It looks like this silver thing is just screwing up the whole world. Now, correlation, causation, I don't think so when it comes to the Treasury. I'm sure just, is your computer on? Maybe try rebooting it. But from sea to shining sea, even Shanghai, look at the futures on, this is the silver. They're like, nah, you guys can only do 3,000. Used to be able to do 7. Soon it's going to be nothing. Why? Because they don't have it. Oh, and talking about broke and not having it and the government and guys, the market is signaling there's a problem. Now, I think we're bottoming. I know you're like, what? This is clearly a doom and gloom channel, Bravo. You can never bottom. There is only one way down. There is no way up. But when you're looking at gold and treasuries, we have not done this since before Y2K. Remember when you were prepping for that thing? Now you got some new things to prep for. Gold is surpassing treasuries. That means the world is like, I don't trust you, America. Oh, how's your treasury doing? Right. Oh, did you restart the computer yet? Running to safety is not running to America. It's actually running to gold. It's running to silver. It's running to platinum. It's running to copper. You guys, can I just tell you something? You should probably own some copper too. I know it's really heavy. I think you can get a pound of it for $5. So just when you thought stacking silver was breaking your floorboards, try copper. I know you guys are all on the silver kick right now because it goes up. You see, what you want to do is buy low and sell high. But I have some good news for you. This might be your last chance to buy silver before it explodes. And Bank of America is giving look at it, sell, sell, sell. So while the banks are telling you to sell, thanks, Jamie, for letting me use your office. Well, I'm telling you, get ready to buy. Because I think we're coming closer to a bottom. I haven't found it. I don't want you guys catching falling knives and the bond market's screaming something is really screwed up. I have to be transparent on this channel and give you both sides. For one, the bond market. And everyone gets confused. They're like, oh, what is it? Guys, you live in a debt-based system. I know. Everyone's like, no, gold and silver's money. Okay, hold on. 98% of all, which you're right, but right now, 98% of all money is debt. And also with money, I should be able to walk into a grocery store and use it. You're probably not. I'm going to assume you're not going to take this $50 here, right? It's worth a little bit more than 50, but that's face value. Or, take one of these, right? $1, 100. Go, yeah, I want to pay for my groceries. Or you go to Amazon, or you go, who knows? So the greedy system has figured out a way. Hey, you know what? People would get rid of debt. That is why we are in a debt-based system, because you use debt to buy things. And so far, we haven't caught anyone hoarding it, even though the argument would be, well, I deposit it into the bank account. Well, they already spent it on debt. You're actually not hoarding. You're just not being smart because you're loaning it to the bank, and then they're loaning it and getting 5%, 10%, or 15% because banks loan your money immediately and they buy T-bills. But anywho, back to the chart behind my head that might be confusing you. What is this? See, the bond market goes up and down based on inflation and growth. And right now, the economy is putting in 1.5% inflation. That's gone. Even though I'm going to call that BS, or BLS, that never adds up. Because I am pretty sure just about everything will go up this year by at least 5 to 10%. You could look at just about anything from cars to to watches, right? This was 2025 increase, 63 to 68. Don't we wish it would go the other way? It's not gonna. And this year, another 7%. And this is how the rich get richer. Start businesses, trade equities, and increase your prices. We have inflation kind of going down. Depends on how you add it with a blindfold. And then you have growth. How are we doing? Everything's going great. Well, the 30-year is telling you no. Do you see? Number go up. That's risk. You know what? If you want to pay me more, because I don't believe that the economy is good in the long term, this number go up. So your 30 years rising, but your 3-month, well, the Fed's trying to push that down. But right now, GDP just hit 5.5. Again, I hear you. The chef is paid off and the books are cooked. And if something doesn't go, the Don's way, the orange guy, it's like, you're fired. So I hear you, but I'm trying to make money in this market. Wages 3.8%. Productivity growth has tripled. So congratulations, work harder. And layoffs are now the lowest since 2022. I know, but here's your true-flation of 1.55%. But my my TLT is not paying me like that. And for those of you that don't know, TLT, the bond market, follows roughly between the 10 and the 30. And you see, I need this to go down and TLT goes up. If you want to know where it's going, follow the charts. It will tell you. And no, I did not wash trade my TLT to buy it back. It's so painful. I would have looked at that trade like a trader and not an investor. I would have caught my loss. I would be good. Like the only thing in my entire portfolio that's like, hey, remember me? This is why you're not an investor. Even though portfolio managers will be like, yeah, 40%, 60% of your portfolio should be in this dog poop over here to the left. 1% should be in this, right? Is that the 1% should be in this? That's not very smart. Also, why would you put this in a just buy it. That's what it's meant for. Same thing with Bitcoin. Make sure you just take the physical. But right now, as we speak, Bank of America is telling you got to sell. Got to sell it all. I say good. Get ready for the bounce. But just to be clear, because people get confused. Okay, buy and hold precious metals, okay, and then take loans against it. Don't ever sell that because it's an asset. Read the paper and don't be trapped. Just learn the chart. I've been showing you this all week. You guys are in a triangle. It's either going to break up or it will break down. Just to be transparent, my thought is it was going to break up. Now, am I buying it? No. You have to cross yellow line, either that one or that one. Now it's just like, well, what do you think? Who's going to win? Will it be San Francisco or will it be Seattle? Well, Seattle destroyed them last time and, the over-under, and we're looking at 7 points. I think it's going to go up. But again, as a trader, I don't place the bet until the game's over. Well, that sounds crazy. You're like, well, yeah, you'll win. Yeah. See, right now, it's pregame. It's before the game, and I don't know. I would prefer to wait until after the game, and then I'll place my bet. I know what you're thinking. You're like, that's impossible. That's rigged. If that were the case, I would do it. No, you wouldn't, because I do this every day on this channel, and I would say my track record is very good. I almost fell out of my seat the other night. I was out to dinner with my wife. We were just talking to a couple, the little chatterboxes, and she's like, because they're like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, I'm retired. And they're like, oh, that must be nice. And someone's like, hey, can I get a picture? I'm like, shoot. And then they're like, so what do you really do? Then I have to tell them I'm actually a hair model, and I do Thunder Down Under. Then I tell them, okay, finance. And then my wife said to me, and I was like, what? She goes, he's never wrong. Oh, gentlemen, right. You know me. I know you. Like, a tattoo is deserved. But now in the comment section, I'm sure people will be like, oh, you were wrong about the silver. You said it was going to go up. I didn't say it was going to go up. I'm giving you the probabilities, and I sit and I wait, and it broke. It broke down. So where are we going? Well, first off, you put in a short right there and you make money going down. And then in yesterday's video and the one before that, I said trade overnight, trade futures. It is like stealing candy from a baby because the banks are coming in. They're like, we can't, these silver prices are getting out of control. TD just closed their position. I wouldn't want to look at their balance sheet. But there's no volume at night, and they're like, push it down, way down. And I'm like, okay, I'll ride this down with you, and then I'll grab the bounce. Usually I don't trade after hours because there's not volume. It's like, it's dangerous. Little sketchy, like the S&P 500 or the NASDAQ. I would prefer to trade when the market is open. So if you're like, I want to trade after hours, I want to know how to do it, I have a course on it. The course has been $1,000 for, I think it's 2 years old now. Just for you, futures course, $199. If you're brand spanking new, I would highly recommend you do my AI course for $399. You're like, oh, that's too much. But you get 2 courses. You get my bear market course and you get my AI, and it's brand spanking new. The choice is yours. It will get you to the finish line, whatever that will be. But in regard, and then hold on. So you're trading this. I see how that went down. And then you stack this stuff. Ta-da. Problem is you'll never spend that because it is an asset. You take a loan against it. Then you buy more assets that appreciate. Hopefully real estate that people will pay down the mortgage. You'll have so many write-offs, expenses, big, beautiful bill. And then if you stay the course and you listen to me and you stop the pushback, you'll be like Warren Buffett. Some of the things that people do not know is when he was 14, he was worth $5K. When he was 21, popping bottles, he was worth 20, 26, 140, 30, he hits $1 million. So 1 million is very attainable, achievable. And all it takes is a habit. Just like I took on a new student and it's like, every day we're going to do this. I'm going to take you from broke and you're going to trade this, right? And you're going to make $801 today. We're going to work on your business, even though it's hard, I know. And right now, just to let you guys know, Small Business Employment Watch from Paychex, I actually use them, down. But I think we're finding a bottom. So again, the way to create wealth, start businesses, side hustles. Understand economies go through ups and downs. Run your company with some wisdom. Don't be like Sachs. Can you guys believe this? Talk about economy in the toilet. But again, I think we're bottoming. Sachs bond worth just 1 cent. We got energy. Sorry, chasing squirrels. But just like with everything, it comes and it goes. And then on the other side, if you're a trader, you short it. My job is to get you like Warren Buffett. And it does change. I mean, once you guys hit 100,000, because my student hit 100,000, you'll see it start to exponentially grow. Want to stay away from anything under 100,000. That is where the rubber meets the road, grit. You guys are going to have to get up early. It's like with diet and exercise. It's a habit. You're only a habit. That's what you are. You are what you were yesterday and the day before. If you implement a new habit, you then change. So I created this channel. Thank you for subscribing. So you'll create a new habit. Okay, yeah, I'll get up in the morning. I'll take 15 minutes. Now this dude's being a little pushy and saying, hey, after hours. Well, that's up to you. I'm just telling you. It's like, again, stealing candy from a baby. But look, from 26 to 30, it goes from 100 to 1 million. Albert Einstein talks about this too. It's compound interest. Greatest thing since sliced bread. You look it up. That's what he said. It's even better than ice, cooler than ice. Well, unless they're at your door, then it's not so cool. But it goes from 1 million to 2 million, from 2 to 3, 3 to 7, 7 to 8, 10, 25. Do you see? So Warren Buffett was not rich until, like, just crazy until later. And this is that exponential growth curve, which welcome to your government. 8 million, 10 to 25, 25 to 34. Oops. In 1 year, he goes from 34 to 19, but he learned his lesson. And from 19 to 67, see? Don't think that you're not going to get kicked down. You're going to take some loss. 67, 360, 60, you see? Now we're in the billions, all the way up to the kit and caboodle at almost 60 billion. But with this, it all starts over there. With a habit. What I don't want you to do is to look at this like a lottery ticket. This is what broke people do. They play the lottery. They go to Vegas. They just like it's all on black. And you're not going to make it that way. You need these habits. Again, you're thinking Bitcoin, it's a lottery ticket. Silver will go to $300 an ounce. The math is simple. Okay, great. I understand. You took your hard-earned money, $1,000, and you bought silver. Now, let me ask you, did your life change? $1,000 in silver, which, I mean, to some people, that's hard. Most people can't even $1,000 for if something happens? I mean, it's tough out there. Everyone and their mother right now is refinancing. Like mortgage refinance demand surges 40%. Trump, no, it has nothing to do with Trump. People are broke. And even if it moves a little bit, they're like, oh, we can't breathe, refinance. And what happened? You guys go from like 6.25 to 6? Woo! I've been telling you, rates will come down. Just relax. But also that house, you got to think of it. It's great. It's an asset. If you can use it as an asset, but if it just sits there like silver, since 2006, take $1,000, right? Which is 1%. You have 100,000. That's what your financial analyst would say. You're up now your 1,000's at 6,000. Is this life changing? I'm gonna go with no. I mean, that's like a trip with the family to Disneyland. Or 5 years ago, this that's a long time ago, 2006. Even 5 years ago, now it's 3,000. Or a year ago, it's at 3,000. Not life-changing. It would be life-changing if you continue every single day. Then you understand about things like SOFR and taking loans against something and buying real estate in a down market. And right now, the only thing in this market is the rich. That's it. And I've been telling you, in a debt-based system, the middle class gets wiped out. You're gone. You need to make $100,000 a year to survive. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 million. You have to have businesses. You need to know this kind of stuff. Here, look at this. Top 10%. This is 50%. You guys, it's the rich that are making this economy. Those are the people that are spending. 80%, bottom 80%? No. But when you see a strong GDP or, yada, yada, it's the 1%. You're welcome. That probably doesn't make you feel good if you're not the 1%, but I've given you a roadmap. Start a business like Porsche and trade equities. Also, just know, look at this. Porsche, did you see what happened to Porsche? Yeah. Here was their year over year. Not good, right? What was that? Yeah, that was the crash. Then what happened after the crash? Buy low, sell high. That's where we are currently at. We're in Z crash. After Z crash, markets go up. But you don't care because you are trading this every day, collecting this, buying this, putting people in it. If you're like, I can't find anything to trade, I have watch lists that actually do pretty well. AXP up 1,000%. I'd say that's good. How about, it's only up 157%. Also, am I smoking something? Did I say 1,000%? No, $1,000. Me sorry. Before you do a watch list, you guys need to know how to do this. That's why I have a $1 million a course, step by step. But don't do this and thinking, yeah, here we go, because you're gonna buy it, and then you don't know that in options, you got to get out. And actually, you don't have a choice. Like I said, you're in the game. You're in the game of Monopoly. You're playing it. People are playing against you. You're collecting cash. They're collecting properties. They're going to win. You're going to get wiped out. Government, people will lie to you, playing the game. Oh, everything's good. It's all good. They're rigging it towards themselves, and prices will continue to go up, telling you that's only 1%. Even look, here's electricity. Are we seeing an up? Are we seeing a down there? Yeah, I'm kind of seeing an up. Yeah, but we've kind of stabilized right there. Yeah, shut up. But if you own a business, like I was showing you, Rolex, right? Oh, look, we had a 7% increase. But get ready for the bounce. Okay, that's silver. I showed you. Again, I don't want to go into the chart. You need to learn how to chart it. There is a level. There is a swing trade coming. You need to know where it's at. You need to know how to do it. And you're like, okay, I click buy. All right. Well, some things go down. Other things go up. Oil. How about oil prices? President Trump says he will get oil prices down even further. Okay, orange guy, thank you. But for you, again, buy low. Always buy oil low. I'd hold that because when you're filling up, you're selling. That's when pump prices go through the roof and you're selling on one side and you don't feel so bad. Used to be one of my strategies. Not so much anymore. I fixed my problem by trading every day. Solved. With that, enjoy your Friday party. I'll see. No hangover tomorrow. Okay? Promise? All right. Love you. See you tomorrow.